Hello my wrestling fans, welcome back to the channel. Kirk is here, so it's about time to review the latest episode of Monday Night Raw, and what a show that was. I think it was one of the best shows in recent memories, so let's go and review the show. And we're kicking the show off with Triple H, the one and only The Game. Yes, so he was about telling us who is John Cena, that he's one of the GOATs, the best GOATs, and all this stuff. So he of course then introduced, so alright, let's cheer up for your Boston's own John Cena, never seen 17-year champion, was in the house. So everybody was absolutely happy to see him, and yeah, surely. So John Cena did some nice speech where he was like, yeah, I understood that, this is a huge tour, that we're going to this country, this city, that city, but he was saying that, I don't plan anything, yes, but this is only one place that I really need to be, it's Boston, my hometown. So here we are, yes, this great arena, and he was so happy to see all of this. And so he announced that he's waiting for the winner, yes, who's gonna win this. So because he wants to end his career and to make sure that it will be a better place for the future. So it will be some NXT guys versus the main roster guys, as I understood, on the Saturday night's main event, as well as his last match, his last opponent. So he's waiting, he's watching, he's looking, yes, for that. And surely somebody just needed to interrupt, and who that was? Yes, it was Dirty Dom. So Dominic Mysterio comes and asks Triple H, you know what, I don't like when I was interrupting. So last week I was interrupted by these old guys called Rey Mysterio. Triple H, how about you do something about that, So then he said that he can interrupt people. So of course, he looked at John Cena, says that, he's not even in his prime and he's still, better than John Cena. So he says that he's a champion, double champion, so he's always ready to fight. So of course then John Cena like, alright, so how about we fight? Then of course, Triple H was on the ring. He was like, well, that sounds like a great idea. So okay, Dom, you know what? It's IC title on the line right now. Yes, and we started the show with the match. So opening segment surely gets a huge like, my friends. That this great reaction, great pop. So John Cena in his hometown. This is absolutely touching and great to see. And then of course, it's the match. The match was good, really. I cannot say that it was, kind of classic, like against AJ Styles or Logan Paul. But I guess, on Monday Night Raw, it's supposed to be like this. It can be just okay, normal match, So there was a lot of, fighting outside, inside. So, Dominic Mysterio was always like as a heel, like, posing like, I'm the strong guy here. John Cena sucks. So then, surely at some moment he wanted to leave, so then this was a great with a chair, like Eddie Guerrero style. So so Dominic hit the chair, then he lay down, and John Cena was like, well, okay, I'm gonna lay down also. And this is well, his face was absolutely amazing. Great meme. So when John Cena was like, yeah. That was really funny. So of course John Cena tried to hit his AA a lot of times, so Dominic Mysterio always was like, no, escaping this. So at some moment he hits AA, but of course no, Dominic Mysterio kicked out. And then Dominic Mysterio actually hit this 619, then he hit the frog splash on John Cena, and John Cena said like, well, I'm not just gonna sell it. So he just stand up, put Dominic in his shoulders and give him another AA, and 1, 2, 3, just like that, John Cena is your new IC champion. So great stuff. So he did it, Grand Slam champion, so checkbox, he did it all, yes. And this is absolutely amazing, because who deserves this? It's John Cena. So absolutely bravo for him. So surely this match gets a like. Also, my friends, that's a great and amazing start of the show. So then we hit this LA Knight interview, which actually kind of didn't finish. Like it was interviews. He's ready to fight, so he wants to fight John Cena, and then it just cut off. I don't know what's just happened, but it just ended. So I don't know what's going to happen to LA Knight next. Well, there are some rumors that he's not been great. after this, Jey Uso signed, but well, I don't know. So then it was time for next match. So Rusev versus Damien Priest, and actually it was like, so surely he was, selling this stuff with his eye. Yeah, and so yeah, surely you kind of understood that Damien will lose, and actually, I would say that it was quite a squash because Rusev was just kicking, destroying Damien Priest. So yeah, it was kind of a little bit of defense from Damien, like crossbody, some punches, but then in some moment just Machka kick and 1, 2, 3, and Rusev wins. So. Well, I say good, great stuff. So glad to see Rusev winning because come on. We all remember this time at WrestleMania 31, I think. Yeah, Rusev versus John Cena when Rusev was on a tank. Yes, entering the arena. Yeah, his entrance, was great. So okay, good match. So then of course it was some backstage segments. So Dragon Lee and G Styles were deciding what the name of the team will be. So then. They are fighting champions, said to Adam Pearce. So then we transform to Maxine Dupree. She's ready to fight, actually. So he said that, all right, next week in Madison Square Garden, Becky Lynch versus Maxine Dupree. Yeah, for the IC title. So then, of course, she attacked. Yes, Becky Lynch, I mean. And so, And by the way, I totally forgot because after this, great match, John Cena, it was a backstage stuff. So, so everybody was happy at the gorilla position. So everybody was happy, clapping. And Cody Rhodes was there. The WWE Undisputed Champion was here. So, so he also congratulated, John Cena. So this is good stuff. Good vibes, So great to see this. So then what? What we have? So of course it was CM Punk time because he had this beef with Logan Paul last week. So he said that I don't want to talk. I want to fight. You're not gonna get a championship, my friend, but I'm gonna kick your ass. So of course Logan Paul comes here saying something bad stuff, and really I was reading and viewing some also opinions on this. I think that's really Logan Paul using an AI because his speech sometimes really generated, so not normal people talking like this. So that was a bit strange. So then of course what? Of course he said that after this tsunami I got my new vision. So he comes everybody, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Paul Heyman, so they're ready to attack Mr. Punk. But then Jey Uso comes, and then Cody Rhodes also comes, and the good guys actually kicked the bad guys, and So then of course we got this backstage segment with all of them. So they bumped into Adam Pearce. So what? CM Punk was I wanted to go to war with them. So Adam Pearce was oh. Are you talking about what I'm thinking about? So then, CM Punk just screamed, Regal, come on. So the camera just comes and William Regal was here and he was War Games. So yes, that's official. CM Punk versus Team Vision at the War Games. So nice stuff. Of course, because we needed this match. Surely. So this is going to happen. All right. So what we got next? So of course, it was a lot of actually championships on the line. So then we've got the Stephanie McMahon versus Raquel Rodriguez. It was a nice match. So Stephanie McMahon couldn't give some moves to Raquel because she's very strong. But of course Nikki Bella was there, Roxanne was there. So but in the end Stephanie McMahon hit her move from the ring angle. So that was pretty nasty. Very good. So she was agile, so she can fly. So sure she couldn't grab Raquel, but she can fly on her. So good match, I would say. Okay. But what was interesting, of course, is the next part, because Nikki Bella saved from Roxanne and Rodriguez. But of course, then we kind of understood, and we all knew that this is gonna happen. But this is, really too quickly. I must say, because Nikki Bella just, turned and boom, and hit Stephanie McCare. Then she ripped her top, which was red, but then it was, she had the same top, but it was black, so that means that she turns heel. Well, yeah, that's funniest part. So, alright, I guess that, yeah, Stephanie McCare will have some proper feud in this situation, and yeah, probably they're gonna collide at Survivor Series. Okay, I would say good stuff. So then we have another, qualifying match, which was Sheamus versus Shinsuke Nakamura's The Strong Style, and yeah, it was really, tough match because, you kind of didn't know who actually gonna win because both, were hitting hard, so that was interesting to see. And as well as in the other match, just at some moment, Sheamus hit his finisher, and this is it. So 1, 2, 3, and Sheamus, goes on. So that's actually interesting because, Sheamus also didn't win the IC title. He also needs this one gold. So maybe, just maybe, we are going this direction. Well, who knows? Who knows? But then, of course, it was announced that the next week the returning Gunther will be against Joanne Evans. I think, yeah, I always forgot his name. Hard to remember, from NXT, yes. So, and of course, Solo Sikoa against, of course, the surprising, opponent. So, what's interesting that, the WWE didn't provide us with a bracket, so we kind of don't know who's facing who, in this tournament. So, that's tricky. But still, I say that, both first matches rounds, were quite good on this episode of Raw. And yeah, looking forward to see what's next on SmackDown this Friday. So, all good stuff. So then, of course, it was actually the main event time, So the Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss defending her titles against the Kabuki Warriors. And my gosh, that was an insane match. So very good, so very fast moving, so very intense battle. Yeah, at some moment, Charlotte Flair kind of won this because, yeah, she got this figure 8, but somebody just interrupted. But before that, it was some natural selection, so really very, very good matches. So hard-hitting stuff from Asuka to Charlotte, so man, that's amazing. So yeah, Nia Jax and Lash Legend was here, and they actually helped Kabuki Warriors to win. So they hit this, double finisher on Alexa Bliss because Charlotte was outside. And yeah, 1, 2, 3, Kabuki Warriors is your new tag team champions. But then, of course, they didn't, stop. So everybody fell into attack. Then Io Sky returned, tries to help, and then it was returned for Rhea Ripley. So yeah, it was a big brawl, intense, and then yeah, Rhea Ripley just gets upper hand. So the good girls got upper hand. So she grabbed the mic and she said, "War Games." Yeah, so there it is. So we just, announced 2 War Games matches. So, well, yeah. Good stuff, but I kind of don't think that we needed to do this every single year, because I would say that it should be like some natural thing. Right now it kind of is the same as in the past. Oh my gosh, it's Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, so yeah, there must be some Hell in a Cell matches, yeah. Oh my god, it's TLC pay-per-view, so there will be tables, ladders matches, all that stuff. So I kind of feel a little bit the same, so we just needed to do this. So, well, okay, of course, sure, the quality of both of these matches will be superb. Plus, we got even more, I think, matches. Surely John Cena will be involved. I don't know, in War Games match, or maybe just a singles match. Yeah. So, my friends, overall, yeah, surely the main event was good, the ending segment was good, so we are building to Survivor Series, that's a great stuff. So overall, of course, surely the show gets a like also. Really good stuff, really. I think that one of the good roles at the recent memories. So this is it, my friends, that's my review. Tell me everything in the comments down below. What do you think about the show? Was it good? Was it bad? What did you like? What you didn't like? And surely, I will see you, my friends, very soon in future videos, because wrestling never stops, as well as I do. See ya and bye bye.